From dragons soaring in the skies of China to lost cities buried beneath the sands of Egypt, every corner of the world holds a legend. Welcome to History's Secret Vault, where today we unlock the most incredible myths and forgotten folklore of every nation. So grab your map and your imagination, because this is a journey through the untold stories that shaped civilizations. 1. Japan, the tale of Amaterasu, the sun goddess. Japanese mythology begins with light, literally. Amaterasu, the sun goddess, is one of the central deities in Shinto belief. According to legend, after a violent quarrel with her brother Susanoo, the storm god, she retreated into a cave, plunging the world into darkness. Imagine a world without sunlight. A world of perpetual night. The other gods, desperate to bring back the light, held a party just outside her cave. One goddess began dancing wildly, and the gods laughed so hard that Amaterasu's curiosity got the better of her. She peeked out, and the gods used a mirror to show her brilliance and pull her out. This moment marked the return of sunlight to the world. More than just a myth, Amaterasu's tale shaped Japan's culture. The mirror from the story is now one of the imperial regalia of Japan. In fact, the Japanese emperor was believed to be her direct descendant, giving divine legitimacy to the imperial lineage. 2. India, the legend of Ramayana. The Ramayana, one of India's greatest epics, isn't just a story. It's a cultural compass. Written in ancient Sanskrit by sage Valmiki, the tale follows Prince Rama, an incarnation of Lord Vishnu, as he embarks on a mission to rescue his wife Sita from the demon king Ravan, with the help of his loyal brother Lakshman and the monkey god Hanuman. Rama crosses oceans, defeats demons, and upholds the principles of truth and dharma. Each character in the Ramayana represents ideals: loyalty, duty, righteousness. What's even more incredible is the geographical depth of the story. From Ayodhya in northern India to Sri Lanka in the south, every location in the Ramayana has real-world counterparts, some with archaeological and historical significance, like the ancient bridge believed by some to be Ramasetu. This legend still influences daily life, festivals like Diwali, and moral teachings across India and Southeast Asia. 3. Greece, the Labyrinth and the Minotaur. In the heart of Greek mythology lies the tale of the Labyrinth, a sprawling maze created by the genius Daedalus to imprison a terrifying creature, the Minotaur. This half-man, half-bull monster was born from a curse, hidden beneath King Minos's palace on Crete. Every 9 years, young Athenians were sent as tribute to be sacrificed. That is until Theseus, a brave prince, volunteered. With the help of Minos's daughter Ariadne and a simple string, Theseus entered the labyrinth, slew the beast, and found his way out. But was it just a myth? The ruins of the Minoan palace of Knossos are filled with complex corridors, strange symbols, and bull imagery. Many scholars believe the story may reflect ancient rituals, bull worship, or political symbolism. The labyrinth might not have been literal, but psychological or symbolic, a maze of power and control. 4. Egypt, the curse of the Pharaohs. When British archaeologist Howard Carter opened the tomb of Tutankhamun in 1922, the world was captivated by the dazzling gold and artifacts. But soon after, people associated with the excavation began to die under mysterious circumstances. Lord Carnarvon, the expedition's sponsor, died of blood poisoning shortly after the tomb's opening. The media went wild, dubbing it the Curse of the Pharaohs. Was it supernatural? Ancient Egyptian tombs often bore inscriptions warning intruders of divine retribution. In truth, the deaths might have been due to mold, toxins, or simple coincidence. But the power of the myth endures. Ancient Egyptians believed in a complex afterlife, guarded by magic and rituals. The idea that spirits protected their eternal rest wasn't far-fetched to them, and perhaps not even to us. 5. Norway. The Norse Ragnarok. In Norse mythology, the world doesn't end with a whimper. It ends in flames. Ragnarok is the final battle between gods and giants, where the sky splits, the seas rise, and even Odin and Thor fall. But it's not the end. It's a rebirth. This powerful prophecy reflects Norse views on cycles, creation, destruction, and renewal. Ancient Norse poems like the Voluspa describe fire, ash, and a new green world rising after Ragnarok. Interestingly, some scholars link this tale with real environmental events, like massive volcanic eruptions or the Fimbul Winter, a long winter that may have influenced Viking migrations. In many ways, Ragnarok is both a myth and a metaphor, warning of chaos but promising a fresh beginning. Brazil, the Amazon's enchanted city of Z. Deep in the heart of the Amazon, tales persist of a lost civilization, an advanced city hidden beneath the trees, called the City of Z. British explorer Percy Fawcett believed it existed and set out to find it in 1925, never to return. He based his belief on ancient indigenous legends and pottery shards found in unlikely locations. While many dismissed him as a dreamer, modern satellite imaging has revealed huge geometric earthworks, roadways, and even remnants of agricultural systems, suggesting complex societies did exist deep in the jungle. Could the city of Zed have been real? The Amazon may still hold secrets buried beneath centuries of forest. As deforestation continues, more evidence emerges that myths may have preserved memories of a once great civilization. 7. Ireland. The Banshee. The Banshee is one of Ireland's most chilling legends. Not a ghost, but a fairy woman. She wails when someone is about to die. Her cry is piercing, sorrowful, and unforgettable. Some families in Ireland believed they had their own Banshee, attached to their bloodline. She might appear combing her hair by moonlight, dressed in white or gray. In some versions, she is gentle, a sorrowful spirit. In others, she is terrifying, with blood-red eyes from weeping. Scholars see the Banshee as an echo of older Celtic mourning traditions, but even today, people swear they've heard her cries. A powerful symbol of death, loss, and the spirit world, the Banshee keeps Ireland's mystical roots alive. 8. China. The Dragon Emperors. In Chinese mythology, dragons are revered as symbols of strength, wisdom, and the forces of nature. Unlike their Western counterparts, Chinese dragons are not fire-breathing destroyers, but bringers of rain, harvest, and fortune. Ancient emperors claimed they were descendants of dragons. The imperial robe was embroidered with 5-clawed dragons, a symbol of supreme power. Even the first emperor of China, the mythical Yellow Emperor Huangdi, was said to ascend to heaven on the back of a dragon. Temples, festivals, and rituals celebrated dragons as guardians of balance. Some scholars believe the dragon may have originated from sightings of real animals like crocodiles or python species, or from ancient meteorological symbols. But no matter the origin, the Chinese dragon remains one of the most powerful icons of myth merged with identity. 9. Mexico. Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent. Among the Aztec gods, Quetzalcoatl stands out, not for power, but for wisdom. The feathered serpent god brought knowledge, maize, and civilization to humans. He opposed blood sacrifice and taught ethics, arts, and science. According to legend, he left the world by sailing east, promising to return. When Spanish conquistadors arrived, some Aztecs believed Quetzalcoatl had returned, leading to fatal misunderstandings. But this wasn't just a myth. Temples dedicated to Quetzalcoatl feature remarkable architecture, aligning with astronomical events. His legend may represent ancient priest-kings who ruled by reason, not war. The image of a flying serpent, something that glides between earth and sky, symbolizes harmony between heaven and earth, nature and man. 10. Africa, Anansi the Spider. Anansi the Spider is one of the most beloved tricksters in West African folklore. Though small, he is clever, and through wit and trickery, he once even tricked the sky god into giving humans the gift of storytelling. Anansi's stories teach moral lessons and are often told around fire circles, passed down by generations. When Africans were taken as slaves to the Caribbean and Americas, they brought Anansi's tales with them, where he evolved into other folklore figures like Brer Rabbit. More than just entertainment, Anansi represents resistance, intelligence, and cultural survival. He reminds us that stories are power. 11. Russia, Baba Yaga. In the dark forests of Slavic mythology, Baba Yaga stirs. A witch-like being who lives in a hut on chicken legs, she flies through the sky in a mortar and pestle. She is both fearsome and wise. To some, Baba Yaga is a monster who eats children. To others, she is a guardian, testing the hearts of those who seek her. If you pass her trials, she may grant knowledge or magical aid. If not, she may devour you. Her house is alive, spinning and screeching. Her personality is unpredictable. She is nature itself, wild, powerful, and neither good nor evil. 12. Native America, the Thunderbird. To many Native American tribes, the Thunderbird is a sacred being. It controls the weather, flaps its wings to make thunder, and shoots lightning from its eyes. The Thunderbird punishes evil and protects the natural balance. Carvings of Thunderbird appear on totem poles, clothing, and ceremonial items. It symbolizes power, protection, and connection to the spirit world. Some believe the legend could be inspired by sightings of giant birds, or even pterosaurs passed down through generations. 13. Australia, the Rainbow Serpent. The Rainbow Serpent is one of the oldest continuous mythological figures in the world. Aboriginal Australians believe the Rainbow Serpent created rivers, mountains, and valleys during the dream time. As it slithered across the land, it carved paths for water and brought life. But it is also a force of punishment, if disrespected. The Rainbow Serpent appears in rock art across Australia, dating back over 10,000 years. Its symbolism unites earth, water, and sky, often appearing after rainstorms when rainbows stretch across the desert. 14. England, King Arthur and Excalibur. Did King Arthur really live? Historians debate his existence, but the legend lives on. Arthur, chosen by fate to pull the sword from the stone, became king and formed the Round Table, where all knights were equal. Guided by Merlin and gifted the magical sword Excalibur by the Lady of the Lake, Arthur united Britain. But betrayal, war, and tragedy followed, culminating in his death and promise to return when Britain needs him most. The legend of Arthur may have originated from a real war chief who fought invading Saxons, but over time it became a myth of justice, loyalty, and the struggle to create a better world. 13. Turkey, the legend of Mount Ararat and Noah's Ark. In the eastern highlands of Turkey stands Mount Ararat, mysterious, majestic, and the supposed resting place of Noah's Ark. According to Abrahamic traditions, after the Great Flood, the Ark came to rest on this very peak. What's fascinating is that satellite imagery and secret expeditions have reported unusual wooden formations embedded deep in the ice. Locals speak of strange wooden beams and buried chambers, possibly remnants of something ancient. Could the legend of the global flood have a real historical or geological event behind it? Many cultures across the globe have their own flood myths, suggesting a shared ancient memory. Iran, the Epic of Rostam and Sohrab. From the pages of the Persian Shahnameh, a masterpiece of Iranian mythology, comes the tragic story of Rostam and Sohrab. Rostam, a great warrior, unknowingly fathers a son, Sohrab. Years later, they meet in battle on opposing sides. Neither knows the truth, until it's too late. Rostam fatally wounds Sohrab, only to learn he was his own child. This heartbreaking tale echoes the themes of fate, honor, and the cost of war. It's been told and retold for over 1,000 years across Central Asia, and it still resonates as a cautionary legend about lost family and blind destiny. 17. Scotland, the Loch Ness Monster. In the icy depths of Loch Ness in Scotland, a legend stirs. Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Described as a long-necked, serpent-like creature, it's been cited for centuries, possibly as far back as the 6th century by St. Columba. Modern sonar scans and tourist photographs have added fuel to the myth. Is it just a case of mistaken identity? Or could it be a prehistoric survivor, like a plesiosaur, hiding in the dark waters? Whether fact or folklore, Nessie has become a global icon and a testament to humanity's eternal fascination with the unknown. South Korea, the Gumiho, the nine-tailed fox. In Korean mythology, the Gumiho is a fox with 9 tails, beautiful, mystical, and deadly. She can take human form, often as a stunning woman who seduces men to consume their hearts or livers. But in some versions, if she refrains from killing for 1,000 days, she becomes truly human. This legend reflects ancient views of femininity, danger, and transformation. Similar fox spirits appear in Chinese and Japanese folklore too, suggesting a shared East Asian cultural motif. The Gumiho still appears in modern Korean dramas and films, proving the power of myth in shaping pop culture. 19. Germany, the Pied Piper of Hamelin. One of the most haunting legends in German folklore is the Pied Piper of Hamelin. In 1284, a mysterious man with a magical flute arrived in the town, promising to rid it of rats. He did, but the townsfolk refused to pay. In revenge, the piper returned, and this time led away all the town's children, never to be seen again. While the tale seems fanciful, some believe it may point to a real historical event, like disease, mass migration, or even child crusades. A town church even had an inscription referencing the event. Was the Piper myth a coded memory of tragedy? 20. Indonesia, the legend of Nyai Roro Kidul, the Queen of the Southern Sea. Off the southern coast of Java lies the mysterious legend of Nyai Roro Kidul, the Queen of the Southern Sea. She is said to be a powerful sea spirit who controls the tides, storms, and fate of sailors. Fishermen and royals alike fear and worship her. Locals avoid wearing green near the ocean, believing it attracts her wrath. Some Javanese kings claimed spiritual marriages with her to legitimize their rule. Even today, coastal rituals and offering are made to appease her. Her tale blends ancient animism, royal politics, and deep respect for nature's power. Legends are more than just stories. They are the DNA of a nation's soul, blending history, imagination, fear, and hope. From ghostly queens beneath the sea to warriors of forgotten empires, myths connect us across time and continents. Which legend was your favorite? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with fellow explorers. Because here at History Secret Vault, the past is never just the past.